Hello, Reds from around the world. Thank you so much for joining me here on this Tuesday evening. I had to look at my laptop to make sure it actually was Tuesday because I'm still in somewhat Christmas mode where I don't know what day, year, month, week it is. I'm barely even alive at this point. But thank you so much for joining us. Please join us in the comments. Join us on YouTube, wherever you're watching. Please come over here. Give us the love. I saw someone give us the love on Facebook, and we love the love on Facebook, but we love it more on YouTube. So go to All For Night on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, get in the comments and share your thoughts. This is the pre-match leading up to Manchester United in Turf Moor playing the almighty Burnley, and we have a stellar show lined up for you guys. We've got Mark Bridges, we've got Oliver, we've got Hama waiting to come on and giving their 2 cents on what we expect to see tonight. And when we get the lineup, we'll get live reaction for that. So please, like I said, in the comments, get your views in, and we look forward to having a great show. I'm awfully lonely here, as you can see, in my beautiful Irish home. I know, oh no, there's an Irish flag. I'm pointing at the screen, even though I should be pointing behind me. There it is. I'm on my own in my Irish home, so I want to welcome on our first guest, someone that we haven't had on a little while, and we've been missing him deeply and dearly. And guys, also make sure to like the video. I see there's 80 people now, and it's rising. Please give it a like to the video. It'll make Ben the happiest boss in the world, and if your boss is happy, then we're happy. So my first guest for this evening, but we have many more coming up. Please welcome back from 3 weeks of being internet-less. I struggled for that one, but I got there. Big Oliver, how are you doing? Nice, it's great to have you back. Great to have you back. Great to have Wi-Fi, isn't it?
Well, it helps, doesn't it? And you don't have to watch the games on your phone, Joe, which is always an issue when you've got hands this big.
Well, well, it's an issue as well when you well, look, you missed 2 good games watched on your phone, but like I would gladly just not watch the City game again, let alone yeah. I think there's no way of making that game.
The Leeds game was good. So there was
the Leeds game was great. Yes, let's just look back at that amazing result. Let's just see. We are just waiting for updates to come in. And guys, if somebody of you watching, get in the comments, share your views. Here we go. Connor Roberts, afternoon, James. Good to see you back. Ollie, all the love from Connor. Connor will be on the show right after the game. Wait a minute, we're getting our Bruno penalty today. Oliver King. Brilliant. Evening, everyone. Lovely stuff coming in. Stuart, great to have you. After we beat Burnley and Liverpool, we just need to go on a run. If we beat Burnley and we beat Liverpool, that is some run to begin with. So Oliver, we haven't got to talk to you in a little while. We're leading up to this game against Burnley. How confident are you feeling?
Well, I think now we seem to have got into a rhythm, Joe.
Yeah.
For me, it's a game I'd expect us to win, and I think we've not had the sort of knack to be able to say that often. There's been a little bit of a lack of confidence throughout our fan base at times, but I think, this is, as you know, the days of old. You expect to win at Turf Moor.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to this game with the chance to top the table. When you consider. After the Tottenham game, we were 220 to 1 to win the league. I mean, we've now gone down to 8/6 to 1.
Yeah.
And that's testament to Ollie and the lads. We've sort of shown that we can win ugly. You look at Cavani's impact. We've shown that we can come from behind. I don't know whether it's fatigue or maybe we hadn't had that pre-season, but I think we're over that now.
Yeah.
And whether that was to blame for a little bit of a sort of heads dropping collectively when we were going a goal down, I think that sort of bore itself out now. Everyone's up to speed. We've got less issues with the squad now because we've found out who works together. So I think that shows we've given Ollie enough time to make it work. And if we go top of the table, it's proof in the pudding, isn't it? Really, we've not been top of the table at this time.
Since 2022. Yeah.
So is that proof?
Yeah. I would say as well, like for the first time, we're not playing great over the last maybe 3 or 4 games, but we're playing. We're winning, but also we're playing better than when we played not bad before and we got results. Yeah, if that makes sense. We're actually
like a little bit of style throughout a game. We're solid, and I think defensive solidity sometimes can detract from the quick passes through. And just have that 2-minute glimpse. And that's all you need for a goal. It takes 10 seconds to score a goal. goals and
Absolutely.
games,
Absolutely. Yeah.
points win prizes, as Ben would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you have to look top of the table. It says it all right there. I think Martial scored in his last 3 visits to Turf Moor. So let's hope, we can add to that tally. I'd expect him to be playing tonight, to be honest with you. But, the use of everyone's going to want to see Tuanzebe again. I'm not sure this is a game for Tuanzebe. It's a bully game. It's Burnley. We're going to need a good aerial defence. I would like to see Eric Bailly, because even though, he sort of hearts in your mouth every time he goes in for a tackle, Mr. Glass, when he does play well, he's a combative, brilliant defender.
But I think as well as that, like, we can't. He's not like a Ledley King sort of player where he physically can't play 1 game a week or can't even train. Like, he is able to. He just does think of injuries. But we need players that can play 2 in a week. And he's only 25 or 26, whatever age he is. He should be able to play 2 in a week. So before we get the starting lineup, just a little bit of team news that's coming through. I did put out a tweet today that people were not sure about. They were questioning on it, but there is a good number of Burnley players who have tested positive or were in close contact. So they are missing. This is believed to be Ashley Westwood, Josh Brownhill, Jimmy Dunn, one of my boys, Bailey Peacock Farrell. I know Ashley Westwood and Jimmy Dunn obviously from that, but I wouldn't know the other 2 guys. Nick Pope is back for them, and Tuesday after training with ankle injury. And Cherry Taylor, Dwight McNeil, and Jay Rodriguez are all touch and go. So we'll have to wait and find out for them. And then for us, Luke Shaw, Victor Lindelof for United. Luke Shaw. Yeah, Luke Shaw and Lindelof are clear. Pogba and Eric Bailly might be involved. So there's and Cavani obviously is back. So I know I was discussing this with Mark and on Wall of Reds and for the preview that and a couple of the other guys as well, that a lot of them are kind of mixed match of whether we should have Cavani starting this game or maybe coming on as an impact sub if we need him. What way would you look at it? What way do you think Ollie should go with it?
Well, I think you've got to look at it now. Where we are, you have to look at it as we have to look forward to the game at the weekend.
Yeah.
We're past that point of, we're not in a relegation battle. It shouldn't be full strength team. I'm not even sure Maguire should be playing. He's 1 yellow card away from not playing.
It's true. I didn't even know that.
Whether or not that's an issue, maybe we don't need Maguire against the likes of Salah, Mane. He's not the quickest, but it's horses for courses, isn't it? So I mean, I personally wouldn't mind seeing Bailly and Tuanzebe against Liverpool, but it's good to have your captain, and he's playing. He's playing for the shirt now. So leaders on the pitch is very important. We always talk about that. For me, I personally don't think we need Maguire tonight. I know it's going to be an aerial battle. But for the risk, of losing him for the Liverpool game, I'm not sure it's worth it. So with Bailly available, whether it's in a bit part role or he could start and come off, I think Lindelof has shown he's got a bit more promise about him with the aerial duels and the sort of physical side of it, which he looked like he was struggling with earlier on in the season. So I don't expect to see anything bar Ollie's favourite setup, 2 CDMs. And I think McTominay has, he's got the youth on his side. He could play tonight and the whole Liverpool game easily. He's one of the fittest players we have.
Who's that? Did you say there? Oh, Scott McTominay. This is a Scott and Fred game all over it,
Yeah,
I can see them starting tonight, and he's been getting a lot of stick, Scott McTominay. And luckily, on Wall of Reds on Sunday evening, we were not giving him nothing but a love in. Because he's come up through the ranks, he captained us for the first time, and he's earned that captaincy, and he's had the respect of every manager that he's played under on both club level and international level. So, do you think
his press conference, that inspired belief? It's someone that knows the level he's at, and he knows what he thinks he can do. I mean, for me, it might have been a freak game, and heads will have dropped, for Leeds when we beat them, but. That was that passion that, the sort of players that we're looking for. So for me, if he's there and he's doing the job, why not? But then it's that age-old thing of, do we need a single CDM? I see him as a bit more of an attacker.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I mean, those two work. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, sort of thing, Joe. So, I wouldn't be surprised to see them. I think Wan-Bissaka, sure. We don't need Tellez tonight. You know, he can come on as a sub if we're struggling.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect opportunity. Maybe bring Cavani in. But I think Rashford's got to start. Martial's got to start for me.
Well, I can give you the lineup right now. I have to get the next person in. So just your quickest reaction that we can get off you. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Maguire, Shaw, Matic, Pogba, Rashford, Fernandez, Martial, and Cavani.
Well, there you go. That's all guns blazing, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Hopefully a statement win.
Yeah. So what are you predicting scoreline, do you think?
I'm thinking 3-0. I think we've got a bit more firepower. We've proven, you know, we can push teams like 2-0 last season. We've got a bit extra now. I see no reason why we couldn't get a 3-0 for me, Joe.
Yeah, perfect. Well, Ollie, thanks so much for joining us. I look forward to
Always
spending many more shows with you now that we have you on a what's it called? You have Wi-Fi, so you're safe to return to us anytime.
Full-time basis, Joe, whenever you need.
Perfect. Legend, mate. Thanks so much. Give all the love to Ollie. Make sure to follow him on social.
Guys.
Yeah, so guys, we got the lineup in. I'll just read it out again for anyone who has missed it. De Gea in goals, Wan-Bissaka, by Maguire and Shaw. We got Matic and then Pogba and sorry, does it a bit weird. Rashford, Fernandez, Martial, Cavani. So no players really being rested, considering we do have Liverpool at the weekend. Subs, we have obviously Henderson there, Mata, Greenwood, Fred. Well, you can say Fred is being rested. Actually, it's a very attacking lineup we're going with. So actually, I was expecting to see maybe McTominay or Fred, or maybe both of them starting with Tellez, Van de Beek, Tunzebi, and McTominay, as I said. And for Burnley, for all the people who are wondering who Burnley are playing, Pope, Lloyden, Trukowski, me, Peters, Robbie Brady, Westwood. Also, he didn't get Gummanson. I can't ever pronounce their names. Brownhill, Barnes, and Wood. So they don't seem to be affected by the corona at all. I think Mark has a comment in here even before he's on the show. Is that a 4-2-3-1 which can transition to? It looks to me that is the way it's going to go. But I'm just delighted that and people you're saying that's more like it, more attacking. I completely agree with you. I'll leave that up for a second for anyone who's coming in. That's the lineup. Brown Knight 5-0. We can pray. We can pray. But it's great to see Cavani starting. That's who I will want to definitely get in there. I want him to get a good bit of at least 60, 70 minutes in. Maybe take him off. Hopefully when the game's won, just to get that match sharpness back in before we have to. Obviously, the big game against the Scousers on Sunday. It is Sunday, isn't it? And look at this guy, and he's working Sunday. So I will have to. There's nothing worse than listening to a match on the radio, and that's what I'm going to have to do when I'm in work. And I fucking hate it because they make everything so dramatic. So get your thoughts in on what you think. Are you happy with the starting lineup? How do you expect the game to go? I think with this lineup, I'm very, very much excited with what will come from this. So we will bring in our next guest. I don't think it is Hama's first time on the show. It might be, I'm not 100% sure. Second time, you had to get me the fingers in backstage, or he said number 2. It's the second time on, but first time with me. So everyone, please, welcome Hama.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up, my friend? How are you keeping?
Doing all right. Doing pretty good.
Yeah, you're in New York, are you? That's where you're based?
No, well, that's where I'm from. That's where I grew up. No, I grew up in Jersey, like less than 30 minutes from New York, but I'm stuck in Virginia right now.
Virginia. Oh my God. That's where the FBI is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm showing off my geography lesson. So Hama, first reaction on that lineup, how are you feeling?
Hey, man, it's a really strong lineup and a really attacking lineup. And to be honest, I was expecting some people to get rested. As important as this game is, I understand all the things, the importance of it, but like Bailly, I was not expecting Bailly to play today. I was expecting Cavani to play today. Coming off those 3-game suspension, he's gonna be rested, he's gonna be ready to go.
So what made you? So who have we got? Are you happy to see Cavani back in as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think he brings another element to the attack, and he also frees up some space for Martial and Rashford because he makes those runs And one of the things I really like is that his runs end up pulling defenders. So it opens up more space for other people to move.
And what are you thinking about the fact that we're starting such a strong lineup as well? Because I will say I am surprised. And I know everyone's giving the love here, Ashley, a great lineup from Ollie and stuff like this. And I'm happy with the lineup. I expect us to dominate the game and perhaps get our goal difference up. I completely get that. And I think the thing is, maybe the talk we're having is showing a lack of respect for Burnley, because they are a tough team, especially in Turf Moor. Not so much this season, but historically, and everyone lifts their game against us. But are you a bit concerned for the fact that as I didn't even realise, Ollie said it there, that Maguire is playing and he gets a yellow card, he's gone for the game at Anfield, which is...
I was concerned about that, and I still am. Like, I knew it before Ole said it there, but because they showed the interview with Ole, and he was like, oh, but he's playing for sure, even with the yellow card. So I was kind of surprised at how lax he was about it in the interview.
Yeah. So what way do you think this game is going to go? Because Burnley have a very strong lineup as well. We were considering that the fact that we thought they were going to be missing a couple of players due to COVID, but they seem to have one of their best lineups. So how do you think it's going to go?
Oh, I mean, I still have confidence in us. I know they're a tough team. And again, for me, whenever I'm looking at any type of game, because I love sports overall, like they're professionals for a reason. So you have to respect them in any regards. So I still think it's going to go our way just because of the strength of the lineup and the attacking power in that lineup, man. I mean, I'm really expecting us to put some goals in, like not 2-3 plus.
Yeah, Brown Knight put in the question there. Does the FA Cup game mean our game against Fulham will be postponed? I don't. Mark thanks, Mark. You actually answered for me. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. I can't imagine so. They would have prepared, like the games would have been set up a long time ago, and we haven't had any games cancelled due to COVID or anything like that. Well, a couple of postponements and stuff. So it's not going to really change anything. We will have Fulham next week. Now, luckily, it is Fulham. Not to play that down, because that's a game we usually lose, like the games we should be winning. So hopefully, what's this? Burnley don't give away chances easily, but there's plenty of creativity and movement to get the job done. And I agree with that, but I'm still so concerned. I can't ever get this off my back for the last couple of months. Gears. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I think I know what you're saying. Concerned in terms of anything happens this game, especially Maguire for Liverpool coming up. But I think it also goes the way that Ole's kind of thinking. He knows that we win this game, then we're going into that Liverpool game ahead of them. So I don't think he wants to take any chances and just wants to get the points.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like you can get this, and I know like he's getting. Brown Knight, thank you very much. 11 watching on YouTube, 10 likes so far. Can we get the 20? Yes, please do, guys. Make sure to get over to YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button. But I'm always going to be a bit concerned, because if we were playing anyone else on the weekend, even if it was City or someone like that, I wouldn't be as much, but we just can't. Like, I don't mind dropping points. I don't mind drawing in Anfield. They haven't lost there in 3 years, whatever. But like, I would have felt a lot better if Maguire was on the bench. I realise you have to put faith. I guess you have to just put faith in your players that they're going to do a professional game and not get a booking and stuff like that. You have to do that. But in the same way, I'd like if he was a little bit more pragmatic like that.
No, yeah, I don't get me wrong. If it was me making the decision, I wouldn't have risked it, because you can be in a hole if he does get his yellow card. But from where I think Ole is coming from, he doesn't want to play any games, and he just wants the 3 points without a doubt.
So do you expect us? Hold on, there's a comment here. Oh, wrong one. I got to your one a second, Fred. Defense has looked a bit more settled since Bailly came back. I'd back him to keep Burnley forward line quiet. As well as that, actually, sorry, that makes a good point. Since Bailly came back, I guess he wants to give Bailly and Maguire as many minutes together, because that is our starting lineup. That's our starting defense. So
I can see that. Yeah,
in a game where you'd ideally see we won't have too much. Burnley won't have too much of the ball in our half. You'd imagine that it should be an easy enough game not to pick up a yellow card in. It's given the two lads 90 minutes together, so I guess it makes sense that they would do that. But see, we have kind of struggled. Like, I know Watford was 9 changes and stuff like that, but we have struggled in the last couple of weeks. We have been winning games, but not convincingly. We've always had a problem against the low block, but I suppose we are still winning. I'm still being positive before anyone wants to go with me. But are you concerned with the fact that Burnley will probably put a good few men behind the ball trying to hit us on the counter, that we might be able to create the creative chances that we should do?
Well, in terms of them coming on the counter, I think maybe that's where it was coming in terms of Bailly. You know, Bailly's going to be that guy who's always going to get back, especially with Maguire's lack of pace. But I understand the struggling, but like you said as well, we have been winning. And again, I genuinely think Cavani makes a huge difference in that attack.
Yeah,
because he can do the hold up play. He can do the things that we like Martial for doing, but he does the extra stuff, right? He can get in different positions. He makes the runs. He can get a header out of like some random diving goal shit. You know, like he can pull out something.
Absolutely. So what way, for your final comments, what way do you think this is going to go?
I think we're going to be comfortable to an extent. You know, I understand what you were saying about the low block, but I think at the end of the day, Cavani's going to help us in the attack to take our chances.
Yeah.
So I'd like to very much see a 3-0 win.
3-0?
Keep it clean.
I would like to see an 8-0 win. But like, if you want to see a 3-0, that's fine as well. Who are you going to go for goal scorers so I can put my bet on that?
Definitely Cavani. I'd like to see Martial score. And just because I think I said it in my first one too, and I like to see people's head spins. Someone get us a penalty so Bruno can get another one.
We love a good penalty, we do. We love a good penalty. Well, Hamma, thank you so much for joining us here. It's great to be have our first show together. I hope there'll be many more coming up. You're a legend, and all the best. What time is it in Virginia, by
the way? It's only like 2:30 right now, lunchtime.
That's the perfect time to watch football. Legend, mate. 3 points, here we come. Thanks so much.
Definitely. Thank you, man. See you guys.
We've had Hamma, we've had Ollie so far, both very confident about the result that is coming. I have Mark waiting to come in with bated breath. But guys, wherever you're watching, please come to YouTube. Please go to Off United. Please get a like. Please get your comments coming in, and get everything. Yeah, just do all that sort of stuff, and we'll be best mates forever. So the last guest for this evening to see us out, you all know him, so I'm just going to say Mark. You all know Mark. He's in the comments all for the past 22.5 minutes. So you all know him now if you didn't know him before. And Brown Eyes, don't lie. That's not true whatsoever. I'm a rustic blonde and I'm proud of it. Okay, thank you. Hey, Mark.
Good evening. How you doing, mate?
I would say you're more redheaded than I am.
I'm not. I'm strawberry blonde. I'm actually blonde. Probably not in this light, but I'll let you off.
Yeah, so, okay, but you're a bit defensive.
It's not the first time I've heard that. That's why.
Yeah, that's the first time
I've had many times to rehearse. So.
But okay, what's your reaction to the lineup? Is it what you expected, or is it different?
Yeah, I did expect that. I've said before on a couple of other shows that against low block teams, we tend to play 2 defensive midfielders. So I'm not surprised with that. I think there is room for opportunity to transition as well. And it's an attacking lineup. I said the other night on a couple of shows that I expected Cavani to at least feature, and I'm pleased that he's back. I think we've missed him hugely, and I think he would be the perfect target man to bully the defenders, as the other two said as well. So I am pleased with the lineup. Very attacking minded. I'm pleased to see Bailly in as well. Shores up the defence. Obviously, it's a bit of a concern with Maguire being 1 card away, which I didn't know. And consequently that could be a bit dangerous. Yeah, my screensaver's not having a fit tonight. You're absolutely right, Brown Knight. I am pleased. I'm pleased with the lineup, and obviously I'm a bit nervy. I think most people will be with United until we can get some more not consistency, but more games where we are expecting maybe a bit of negativity and they go against the grain, then hopefully that confidence will slowly build. But I am fairly confident tonight. I know they're a bit of a bogey team for us, but I really feel that, on the flip side this year, we're struggling against the top 6 and we're not so against the lesser teams. So a big game tonight, massive game,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
and I think it will create a lot of happy tears for many people if we grab those 3 points, which I'm fairly certain we will.
Mark, I don't know if you know this about me, but I love a good callback. I love when stuff is referenced from shows past or from games past. So it's nice when Fred comes up with this. Didn't know Boy George was ginger. For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, you can watch the last 5 minutes or even like 2 minutes of Wall of Reds last night, or what day is it? Sunday night. Or else I can
Sunday
just put
night.
up there's Mark there, there's Mark there, there's Mark there being Boy George. That is also all you need to see. So thank you so much, Fred, for bringing that back up. I didn't know he was a redhead either. But we look at it. But back to the game. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned, but as I said just there when I was chatting to Hannah, that playing Maguire and Bailly together, they haven't got as many minutes as you would have liked, considering the first game they played this season was a 6-1 drumming against Spurs. They weren't the favourite choice last season because Bailly was out injured constantly. And then what did they play? They played the Leeds game. They played the Villa game. They played another game. Did they get another game in together as well? The Wolves game, I think, as well.
Yeah, possibly. I can't remember now.
So I think that if you're looking at it from if they had been playing together from the start of the season, this might have been the sort of game where they go, okay, we'll put Bailly and Lindelof together. But for the fact that we're playing Liverpool on Sunday, they're going to be our starting centre backs, it's probably the best thing to put the two of them together. Would you kind of agree with that? Why are you smirking? I don't trust
just
that.
Fred Woodward. His comment, my Chilby is in the post. I had a bit of a joke with Joe last night, actually. I was trying to find it today, and I cannot find it for love nor money. So I'm pleased one's on the way, mate. And as soon as I get it, I'll be wearing it. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, this is known, throughout football history that you need a little bit of stability at the back. Now, I understand that obviously Lindelof has had a couple of issues recently, and I think it's good that we've got that that stance where we can have another player come in, and I really hope that the both of them can continue in the vein that they have done. And we've seen that, and I've said this, Joe. We've spoken about this so many times. The Harry Maguire is not a bad player
At all.
at all.
Yeah.
He needs the right man next to him. If you have two defenders that are slow, people are gonna break past you and cause you all sorts of problems. And Bailly compliments him that well, actually. And yeah, I don't know if Axel would. I think he's good in the air. He's very strong.
Yeah.
And I think Lindelof, you're right. But I think Axel, if it's not Bailly, get Axel in, and I think he would have dealt with that well. So, yeah, full Boy George makeover. Yeah, you'll be lucky.
Put that up,
You'll be lucky. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. Listen, go on. What you said?
No, I said you didn't say no. You just said you'll be lucky. So
Yeah, I said you'll be lucky. I'll have to have a few drinks first, but there you go. No, so listen, I'm pleased with the lineup tonight. I just really, we've seen it more and more in the last few weeks. I really hope that they can push and start on the front foot.
Yeah.
We need that. We need a good start. We need a good start when you start the front foot and put them in the back foot. And yeah, we need to, and that's another thing as well. That's what you have to strive for. You want to win by a good margin.
Yeah.
And whilst a goal difference might seem trivial, it's there to work on. And I think that this could be a good opportunity to do that tonight.
Yeah, I think I completely agree with you that we need to start in the front foot. We have no excuses now. This is our best starting 11. We have to go out there and just absolutely try to nail them immediately. And I'm actually, by the way, thank you, Temi. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. And also, I do love this comment. I don't know if you saw it. Do you really want to hurt me, Mark? From Ollie. This is the new subgenre of All for United we picked up on, and I'm very proud of it.
I'm not quite sure how this has started, Joe, but I'm going to blame you.
Yeah, you can entirely blame me because it is entirely my fault. But we need to start all guns blazing. We can't give them an inch. We can't show them. We have shown the respect by playing what you could say is our strongest lineup. But we have to just, as soon as that ball is kicked, is be on them, and hopefully, for once, actually get a couple of goals in the first 20 or 30 minutes, and just put the game out of sight, so we can take Bruno off. We can hopefully take Maguire off. Because we can make 5 subs now, can't we? Can't we?
No.
Oh no! I just thought that was. Oh, that's only in the FA Cup.
Yeah, the cup games. I don't even think it's FA Cup, is it? Is it? I honestly, my head's not there tonight. My head's not there tonight. 3 subs, yeah.
So yeah, so we just need to not give them an inch and really go for it, and get the goals in early. Take the best players off. Give the guys out there who are going to be relief players on the weekend. Give them a run as well, and just get us set up. We can't let them into the game. They might. They're not going to give it an inch either. They're going to be a tough game, so we just have to go with it. So what way are you thinking this game will go tonight?
I actually, I said it to you last night. I think it will be 3-0, the same as the boys. I'm glad we're all on the same page and singing from the same hymn sheet, so that's nice. And I would think Cavani. I think this is more hope than anything. Like, Cavani's a wonderful player, and he's always going to get you goals. He reminds me very much of Andy Cole, actually. He used to create and have a lot of chances, and statistically, his finishing wasn't the best. And Cavani does exactly the same thing. He will have many chances, and you'll get maybe 1 or 2 of those. So I really feel that he will get on the score sheet tonight. Bruno, I feel like he'll probably get on the score sheet too. That'd be nice if he had a penalty just to rub the salt in the wounds a little bit. And we've said this for nights on the trot now. And Martial, I really hope he's starting to come into a bit of a run of form, and I'd like to see him get on the score sheet. But ultimately, if we can get 5, I don't care who scores them, and you know, the more the merrier. So
absolutely, Mark. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure to find Mark on his social medias, give him a follow and support him. I'll see you later, Mark. See you next time.
Good to be on again. Cheers, bro.
Right. So yeah, guys, just to see us out, thanks so much for joining us. Make sure to give the video a like. Come up to YouTube, give it a like, please. Make sure to join us right after the game finishes at about 10:10. We'll be doing the live match reaction with myself, Kartik, Connor, and Abdul. I can't remember that. Yeah, we have a few people coming on. So make sure to join us, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and join us, because we have stuff every single day of the week. And it's always good Manchester United stuff. My thoughts are for tonight, I think we will win. I think it will be a bit more of a grind than we want it to be. I think we will, if we get one early, it could be good, but I do think it will take us to the second half to score. Maybe that's me being pessimistic, but it just seems to be the way we do things, and we're not playing the best football at the moment, so we've been struggling a bit to win, but we're still winning. So I do think we will win this game. I just don't think it will be as convincing as we would like it to be, but I hope I am wrong, as per usual. So guys, like I said, join us right after the game. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, subscribe to the videos, like this video, and you're all a bunch of sound legends. 3 points, here we come, and yes, see you 10 past 10. Bye.